Hello my loyalist brothers and enemies of the Imperium, and welcome back to another video. So today, you guessed it, as the title stated, it's more rumours. Rumours upon rumours upon rumours, this time more aimed at the Horus Heresy. Now I just want to say right at the start, these are not coming from my source, these are taken from a post over on the Warhammer 30k Reddit subform. This was given to me in a PM. Apparently the original post was deleted, but before it was deleted, one of the people who responded to the original thread managed to screen cap it, and he has rewritten it and reposted it over on that Reddit form. So as always, let's jump in, but please remember to take everything you're about to see or hear with the biggest pinch of salt you can carry. I'm just editing the video right here because as I was recording, Games Workshop has just dropped the next upgrade sprue for the Horus Heresy, and instead of making a separate video, I'll just put it in this video. It's Death Guard. It's Death Guard. I'll put it in the background right now. It's so bizarre what Games Workshop are doing. They're not even following, like, the Legion numbers at the moment. It's like, Death Guard? Really? Where's Night Lords? Night Lords were supposed to be next. So, Night Lord players, I'm sorry, but Death Guard players, here you go. So let's jump in and let's look at this big list of apparent new models that are coming for the Horus Heresy. And first up, it's the Assault Marines. The Assault Marines have been talked about now for a long time. I think everyone wants more Assault Marines in their armor. They want them in plastic. And apparently, as it states here, Mark 6 Assault Marines with bolt pistol and chainsword options, a 5-man sprue will be accomplished by an expansion sprue from the Tactical Squad set. Now, what I've heard from my source is that there is something coming that is flying. I don't know what that means. Like, it could be a land speeder in plastic. It could be an aircraft in plastic. It could be the Siphon. It could be, what's it called? The Storm Raptor or the something Eagle or something like that. It could be that. It could be the Assault Marines. But I definitely know something is coming that can fly into the Horus Heresy that is going to be plastic. The next one's interesting because it says Mark 5 and Mark 6 expansion set. So it seems like most of these are just upgrade kits. That's what expansion sets means. So Mark 5, Mark 6 expansion sets with close combat weapons, 2 identical sprues with 2 variants of each close combat weapon. So I'm sure that means like power fists, power swords, power axes, power mauls, anything that you can think power-ish of, and anything that you can take in the Horus Heresy, I'm sure that that means that. The next one gets even more wild, way more wild. So it says Mark 5/Mark 6 expansion set for Breacher squads. Now, I'm just going to say this right now. I like the body of Mark 6. I'm not too fan. I'm not a big fan of the helmets, the beaky helmets. I've always stated that. But it seems wrong to have Breacher squads with Mark 6. I don't know why. Just for me, when I think of Breacher squads, I'm thinking Mark 3. I'm thinking Mark 2. You know, some of the more sturdy, rougher looking type of armor. Maybe Mark 5, it could work, but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that one turns out if it's true. Moving on, we have more information about apparent plastic vehicles. The Demios, am I saying that right? Demios? I'm just going to call it the D-Pattern Vindicator. The D-Pattern Vindicator, standard and laser destroyer variants get accomplished with a new tank destroyer variant. Weapon looks like a new melter variant. Now, again, I'm going back to what my source has told me in the past. This is a source whom I trust. Just because I trust them doesn't mean that you have to trust them. They said that there definitely is a new plastic laser destroyer coming. So this one does kind of make sense. Well, a part of it kind of makes sense. And then it adds on top of that expansion sets for 2 Sicarian assault tank and tank destroyer variants. Again, I have heard this. I've heard the Sicarian is going to be getting all the love when it comes to the plastic. All the variants you can think of the Sicarian will be coming over to plastic. Now, I'm not sure how they're going to do that. Are they just going to sell the base Sicarian model and then start selling the turret options, not torrent. We're not downloading these yet. Turret options for this tank. I have literally no idea how they're going to do that, but I have heard through the whispers of the warp that the Sicarian is good to go with all its different variants in plastic. I've actually heard as well that they're going to be releasing a new variant of the Sicarian. When I say Sicarian tank, a tank that's like the Sicarian, but it's on its chassis, but like something that's new. It's weird how to explain it. But basically, a new tank using the Sicarian base. I have no idea what it's going to be. It's going to be Meltor, Plasma, Volkite. Absolutely no idea. Now, this next bit is where stuff can get a bit wild. So it states a new Dreadnought variant is work in progress. It says maybe Furibundus variant. I'm like, wait, what? And it goes on to say, from the same time period as Mark II was introduced, the earliest pattern of mass-produced Dreadnoughts. Now, the only thing that pops into my head is this image in the background. Are they going like back to old school and redesigning like the first Dreadnoughts we ever had when it comes to Warhammer? I'm sure people who used to play it way back in the day, yeah, you old horses you are, I'm sure you'll remember these models, right? They're actually cool looking models, so if they actually can redo these and make them look, you know, or fit in the game as it is now, I'm down for this. I'm completely down for it because, you know, it's old school stuff. It's bringing that old Warhammer into the new age, which I'm always down for. I always love. It goes on to say that Mark II and Mark V tactical squads are both work in progress. They will also be separate. Again, we've heard this so many times now that I'm starting to go blue in the face. Mark II and Mark V are coming and they will be all plastic. It's just a matter of when rather than if. It adds to it Mark II expansion set for close combat weapons. Both sets are planned for army sets as launch releases in the future. Okay, that's just, I guess that makes sense. And then right at the bottom, right at the end, it goes to say 2 new plastic Praetors are planned, each with Mark II and Mark V armor. As I said earlier, there will be a yearly army box set with new stuff first, such as sets to replace the AOD box next year. Now, I just want to add to this, right? So from what I've heard, Horus Heresy has been a massive success. Oh, you know, you must be the top of your class, Valrak, right? Of course it's been a massive success, but it's been absolutely phenomenal. I can't even bloody say the word, it's that big. It's been huge for Games Workshop, like huge, and we're going to be getting at least one release every single month now going forward for the Horus Heresy. One single release, which I think is kind of big for that game mode. And then adding to this, I think their heads have been turned now where they know they can make a lot of money from the Horus Heresy. Of course they can. It's Space Marines versus Space Marines. It's pure profit for them. It's their biggest selling force fighting their biggest selling force. So it has to turn some heads in the upper management of the GW or the stocks or whoever's in charge of the board, who sits on the board. I'm sure they're looking at the Horus Heresy and they're rubbing their hands together. And for me, as a Space Marine fanboy, I actually like that because that means I can get more Space Marine stuff, more plastic stuff. Maybe they'll really go out there and make Fellblades plastic, Mastodons plastic, Stormbirds, Thunderhawks plastic. Who bloody knows, right? The world is their oyster at this time when it comes to the Horus Heresy. So I'm looking forward to it. Also, next week, don't forget, we have the reveal show for 40k and the Horus Heresy. I'm sure we're going to get some big things revealed there. I'm super looking forward to see if we'll get the Horus Ascended model and also maybe some new Praetors for either the Iron Warriors, the Iron Hands, Salamanders, Raven Guard, Night Lords. I don't think you've got your Praetors yet, if I'm not mistaken. There's so much stuff yet to come for the Horus Heresy for each Legion. Super looking forward to it. Anyway, Chaprunios, that is enough waffling from me as always. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. If you've got any thoughts, feedback, anything like that, do you believe these? I'm a bit, 50-50 on these. These are not coming from my source, so, it's not like I can trust these. I don't know who this person was, what their track record was at all. It sounds good, but then again, it could just be a wish list of someone saying, I want these, I'm going to spread these all over the internet, and then see what damage I can cause. Who the hell knows? Well, only the Emperor knows, of course, because he's all-knowing and all-seeing. Like, wait, Sauron? Wait, is the Emperor the bad guy? Anyway, thank you, see ya, have a great day, and bye-bye.